Oh man, good morning. Niggas is tight right now, man. I was reading NFL memes tweet, right? The Broncos might be the worst 10-2 team in NFL history. Pretty much what they said. Like yo, fam. Pause. We'll grind out game winning type team, man. That's just who the Broncos are, man. They're not a team that's really gonna just go out there and destroy teams. And you gotta remember these are NFL professional players, man. They're not just going out there to lay down and die and just let you just run all over them, man. I'm saying like these are professional athletes, man. Like so, yeah, they're going out there to play. They're playing for contrast, pride. You know what I'm saying? Just to be competitive, like you know what I'm saying, like and trying to win, regardless of the record. You see, they went for it on for the 2-point conversion. You know what I'm saying? Like another team probably would have kicked the extra point, and the game probably would have been tied. But it is what it is. The Broncos still had to make that play at the end of the game, right? You had some guys, yeah, well, it was a different team, but it wasn't a different team. The Broncos, yeah, they act like the Broncos haven't beaten good teams either. They beat the Super Bowl champs, they beat the AFC champs. You know what I'm saying? Like they've beaten some good teams, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They lost 2 games in the last second. The only 2 losses came at the last second. So they won a few games in the last second, and they lost 2. They could be 12-0, man. One was a penalty, a bullshit penalty, and that gave Indianapolis a second chance. And then one was a last second joint. I forgot what happened, how they blew that game, but it was some bullshit that happened, man. Like they could be 12-0 right now, but they're not. The coulda, shoulda, shit can't do that. But listen, man, they had a bad game yesterday. I'm gonna keep it tall with you, man. The Broncos didn't play their best football. I think they I don't want to say underestimated, but they didn't play to the level they should have. I think they allowed Washington, like, especially particularly on defense. They weren't really getting to the quarterback the way they normally do, man. And I've noticed that the last 2 weeks, the pass rush has kind of slowed down, man. And that was what was allowing Mariota to get those throws off. There was a couple of times he broke some tackles, whatever, and he ran. He's a dual threat quarterback, so man, you expect him to run here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's difficult to kind of like, prepare for those kind of guys because they take off. But yeah, this was a good weekend for football, man. But you got some grinded out teams, man. Like, I was never sold on Indianapolis. I just don't think they have enough personnel, to really be a Super Bowl contender. I think they're a team that'll get in the playoffs, maybe get in the playoffs, because it's still not guaranteed they get in, because you still got to deal with Houston and Jacksonville's on their tail. They got to get by those 2 guys, and they play Jacksonville twice. I was watching Sports Center last night. One of the guys was on it was Tim Hasselbeck. He was on met the guy before too, man. Nice guy, man. Met him when I was doing deliveries back in the days. What I was gonna say, he was saying that he thinks they'll beat Jacksonville twice, so he's not sold on Jacksonville. I don't think they beat Jacksonville twice. I think Jacksonville is one of those grinded out teams like the Broncos, man. The Bears, the Chargers sometimes, at times, what I'm saying? They have a good defense. And see, in order for you, to me, right, to be a grinded out team, you got to have a great defense, man. Your defense got to show up. You got to have a defense that can make stops. Uh, um, uh, uh, the Seahawks have a decent team. And let me switch the subject real quick, man. 'Cause I gotta talk about this Justin Jett. I feel bad for him, B. They let Kirk Cousins go. Then you let Sam Darnold go. To me, Sam Darnold, he would have gotten better with that team. And they was 14-3 last year, some shit. You let him go for an unproven quarterback, like, you know what I'm saying? They had Daniel Jones, they had Sam Darnold. You let both of them go, and then both of those guys' teams now are in either first place or tied for first. And they're 4-8, Minnesota. Why would you let those guys go? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it. So now, you know what I'm saying? And then they don't have the personnel. And this is the thing. You need a personnel out there, man. Good defense, offensive weapons. You can't just have one weapon, two weapons. Especially when you don't have a quarterback that make guys better. I think I did the video about how you got the quarterbacks like the Brady's, the Brees, Aaron Rodgers at one time, your Peyton Mannings. These are guys that made the talent around them better. And then there's quarterbacks that the talent around them makes them better. You know what I'm saying? And Sam Darnold, he seems to be one of them. But Sam Darnold has starting quarterback talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was a lottery pick. But with what I was gonna say, yeah, but so like when you look at Sam Darnold, I got distracted watching a highlight. When you look at Sam Darnold, he needs, like, he fits the mold, right? Right now of I would say not I don't want to call him a game manager, but he's a quarterback that he needs a supporting cast around him. They make him better, and they have a great defense. And that's something in Indianapolis, I don't think they have a great defense. Just my opinion. I think their defense is okay, but they have kind of a no-name defense. They don't have nobody on the defense that really scares you like that. They don't really, Indianapolis, they have I think their offensive weapons, they don't really have enough firepower, I don't think, to really go far in the playoffs. When I look at Daniel Jones in the video I said before, he needs everything around him to go right. You saw when he had Saquon, and he had a couple of receivers out there, he was able to get them to the playoffs. But that was mainly off the back of Saquon, the work of Saquon. They had a decent defense. Daniel Jones, you put it in his hands and say, hey, I need you to win the game, pause. And I need you to win the game, and I need you to make plays. He's going, I don't like the chances of that. He's more of a guy that everything is rolling. You can hand the football to Jonathan Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's having a big game. Now Daniel Jones, the pressure's off of him. And when you have a good defense, I'm telling you, that defense takes a lot of pressure off you. Like, Bo Nix knows he can make certain mistakes in the game, and the defense can hold it down. The Denver got a good defense. The Bears' defense is playing good. Seattle has a good defense. They shut out Minnesota. You know, Minnesota had a, I don't know what that quarterback name was, Brosman. He's terrible, man. I feel bad for Justin Jefferson, man. You know, they don't really have no weapons outside of him. Um, but yeah, Seattle, like I said, their defense is crazy. And you know who else has a grinded out team? Pause. Houston, Jacksonville. I said Jacksonville. The Patriots, they're just playing overall good football, man. The Rams, I told you, the Rams, they were looking like the best team last week. Remember I said, just for now. And I saw the game, and I played myself yesterday. I fucking played myself on DraftKings because I had a nice setup with some chunk change, man. I could have won a couple of $100 or $5. Ended up cashing out, and the fucking ticket hit. And I played myself, man. I damn sure could have used that couple hundred. But I didn't think, I was looking at the Jet game. I had the Jets. I had Carolina plus 13.5. I knew that was a trap game. I just had a feeling because Carolina's a Jekyll and Hyde team. They're a team that, you know, one week they play real good. They're like Atlanta. Those are two Jekyll and Hyde ass teams, man. You don't know when they're going to show up. But I just had a feeling yesterday they weren't going to lose by no 13. Not at home. And they ended up winning the game. I had the 49ers. I had I had that shit, man, and that shit actually hit. But I took the fucking light cash out, not having faith in the Jets because they had fell behind going into the fourth quarter. So I'm like, damn, they're gonna fuck around and lose, man. But I kind of thought the Jets was gonna win that game before the game started, and they ended up winning. But yeah, the Patriots, man, they had a good all-around team. They're playing good football as well. And their quarterback, they actually have a playmaking quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Who's actually, you know, the coach is, and that's another thing. You gotta know how to coach these guys, man. And that's another thing with Daniel Jones, coaching. Your coaching puts you in a position to win, and guys that's on the field know how to execute and make the game easier for you. And I feel like that's why I'm not sold on them, is because of Daniel Jones' inconsistent play. But with Seattle, I'm not sold on them going to the Super Bowl unless they have home field advantage. They may have a chance. And then that also too depends on matchups. Because if they match up, say they go up against a team like Tampa Bay, they might can beat Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay's another Jekyll and Hyde team. You don't know when they gonna show up, man. But they you know, they've been playing consistent, decent football all season. They've lost a couple of close games too, but you know, they can be Jekyll and Hyde too. But you know, do we really trust Baker Mayfield in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? He might win a game, but I don't know if like say they matched up with them. I don't know if Seattle. I don't know if they beat Seattle, or if they play a team like Detroit with Jared Goff. I can see them beating a team like Detroit. The teams I think that can go in Seattle in the playoffs and win is possibly the Rams, San Fran, and the Eagles. The Eagles. Bears, they may beat the Bears. Although Caleb Williams, he's starting to make plays. You know what I'm saying? He's starting to become, you know what I'm saying, what people thought he was going to become. And, you know, but, you know, when it comes to, and then you got Green Bay. Green Bay, I think Green Bay can go up in there too. I almost forgot about Green Bay. Green Bay playing good football too. They can go up in there and win. Dallas, nah. You know what I'm saying? Dallas, they may not make the playoffs, man, but they're playing good football. They just beat the Eagles. They hot right now. They beat KC and the Eagles. So they hot. You know what I'm saying? Like they just beat two Super Bowl teams, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a dangerous team you gotta watch. But in the playoffs, I don't trust that. particularly on the road. Now if the Eagles get home field advantage, you can forget about it, man. They're gonna roll. You know what I'm saying? If the Rams get home field advantage, forget about it. You know, I'm not sold on Jordan Love yet. I need to see it in the playoffs one more time, man. Like I need to see you, like really beat a real solid team in the playoffs for me to be sold on it. Make a run. AFC, shit, that shit is up for grabs, man. You got the Broncos. Shit, you got the Chargers. Baltimore still lingering around. I'm not really too worried about Baltimore. They're not really a good playoff team. The two teams that you got to worry about the most, obviously, is Buffalo and KC if they get in. Only way I see the Broncos getting to the Super Bowl, home field advantage, man. I'm telling you, whoever has home field, and the reason I say the Broncos, they can go to Super Bowl with home field, they're battle tested in all these close games. All these close games, they're battle tested, man. And for you to go up in there and win against a battle tested team like this, it's going to be really tough. And a quarterback that can make plays in the clutch, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough, man. I definitely don't see Indianapolis going anywhere. I think they're one and done. The Patriots, I could see them getting to the if they got home field advantage, I could see them getting to the AFC Championship and either losing to a team like Buffalo or KC. They you know what I'm saying, like I said, depends on who they match up with. If Denver can get there, that's almost, I would say that's a 50-50 game, man. Oh yeah, Pittsburgh, man. Pittsburgh, they don't have the personnel around Aaron Rodgers, man. They don't have, like, you brought Aaron Rodgers in, right? See, Pittsburgh's so used to mixing and matching and winning games, finding ways to win, right? That they felt like when we get this piece in Aaron Rodgers, right, he gonna need a glue to make everything stick, but he's not. He's 40-some years old. You don't have no talent around this guy. He's not the same quarterback like Brady. Brady knew how to make guys around him better, man, throughout his career. They don't have the personnel. There's no running game. There's no, the only receiver you got is Metcalf. You don't have a good tight end. Like I keep telling y'all niggas, man, you need tight ends. You need to utilize the weapons. Tight ends. Players that can catch out the backfield. A strong running game. And at least a wide receiver or two that can get open. You need that balance, man, on offense. They don't have that. They're lacking that. That's why they're struggling. Too much pressure on the defense, man. Like when you look at the other teams that I've mentioned that are grinded out football teams, they got the personnel on offense to hang with the best of them, right? But it's just that their styles of play I don't want to listen to Stephen A, man. See, he's about to say something wild. But, you know what I'm saying? I was going to say, I lost my thought, man. I lost my train of thought, man. Damn, I was talking about, the Steelers not having the personnel. You know what I'm saying? Damn, this man made me lose my thought. I should mute this shit, man. This is throwing off my thought process, man. I gotta mute it. Pittsburgh, like I said, they don't have the personnel, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't have it, man. Like, I was talking about balance. And you gotta have that, man. He don't got nobody to throw the ball to, man. I'm looking at the highlights. They can't run the football. You don't have the tight ends. You don't have the balance on offense. I don't know, mute it, because I bet you they're going to say what I'm saying. It's just obvious to look at, man. Man, shit don't want to. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Mike Tomlin is looking bad on him, and we haven't got the players, man. You know what I'm saying? Like.
It literally hurt me to hear chants of fire Mike Tomlin, because I don't wish that on anybody, but especially that brother. And what he's been to the Pittsburgh Steelers for 19 years.
Tomlin's a good coach, but
this is not about whether or not
maybe his message ain't resonating.
This is about results.
Maybe
in the city of Pittsburgh,
they don't have the personnel. Now they went out and got Rodgers, but what weapons did you put around him? You know what I'm saying? Like, 49ers are a sleeper too, man. 49ers are looking good. Like I said, man, Texans looking good.
In 10 years. We don't even know if we're going to make the playoffs this go around.
I don't think Pittsburgh going to make it.
Did make the playoffs, it'll be officially, 10 years from 2016 to 2017.
You know what I'm saying?
That we won a playoff.
Yeah, man, this shit. I feel for
the same question I just asked you.
He said, but he said I'm a cold blocking to move on from Mike Tomlin.
Goes 10 years without winning a playoff game.
Let me hear what he say.
What are you going to say? There's nothing you can say in their defense.
Get the personnel around him.
Can speak in his own defense. For 10 years without a playoff.
Stephen A, it's time for the Steelers to move on. But I just said,
everybody has to be held accountable, especially when you know the person that you got rid of is shining somewhere else. That person,
George Pickens. The weapons, man.
Biggest issue that I've been saying amongst others this whole year, the Pittsburgh Steelers do not have any skillful talent.
What I just said, man. I said, yo, I'm gonna watch them say what I just said. It's obvious, man. What I just said.
When you're scratching and clawing, you're scratching your head and you're saying to yourself, where is DK Metcalf? If this is the person that we acquired for a second-round pick, and this is all we're getting, as low as 12 yards in a game, 22 yards.
He doesn't have no help around him.
Two receptions. And then you look down and you say, you made these acquisitions or you made these decisions in the offseason, the acquiring of Darius Slay, the acquiring of Jalen Ramsey, which I think that was the only one that pretty much panned out. You give away a Minka Fitzpatrick, for Christ's sake, and then you have a Johnny Swift that everybody offensively has.
This is crazy, but yeah, man. I'm gonna get back at y'all, man. Many Face Publishing. We're gonna talk some more football later, man. But yeah, the Steelers need help, man. It's the personnel, man. Now, if Mike Tomlin is in charge of bringing personnel in, then he definitely should go. I think because now you can fault him, but if it's not him bringing the personnel and the GM is not doing his job because they don't have the talent, man. You know what I'm saying? The guy's a great coach, man, and he knows how to win, obviously, but we've yet to really see him build like we haven't seen him build a system that's actually been successful, like what we're watching with what's my guy's name, man? Sean Payton or Mike Vrabel. We saw they come in and they can change shit quick, man. They come in with a system. They know how to utilize the time. They know how to get the right personnel, man. And you gotta have balance out there, man. Like I said, man, when you look at certain teams, even though they're grinded out football teams, they have balance, man. It's just that they you're playing other NFL teams. They come to show up and play too. But you got to have a balanced attack out there, man. Running back, wide receivers, tight ends, guys that can catch out the backfield. Like with the Steelers, they don't have the skilled players. And you brought Aaron Rodgers in, and just because you got a quarterback, he's not Tom Brady. Even Tom Brady in that situation would have struggled because he doesn't have the personnel.
future-wise.
You know what I'm saying? There's no personnel, man. And that was the problem he was starting to have in New England. Like, he got up out of there. Like, yo, fam, I can't keep carrying these niggas, man. Like, 41 years old. Like, and he was starting to look bad in New England, even though they still winning and doing, you know what I'm saying, doing what they do. But it was a point in time when Brady didn't have no personnel like that.
They are tied for first place in the division.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Signs point to them making the playoffs this season.
they're not going to make the playoffs, man.
A postseason game. What if they do finally get over the hump and win it? What then? You're going to fire a couple of years
Well, respectfully, Shay, that's like asking if my hairline would move 2 feet forward and I got an afro. You know, I mean, it's not happening. Okay, it's over. Okay, so let's get that out the way. Don't do that to yourself. Here's the reality, y'all.
Hey, makes a good point there. They're not going anywhere.
I enjoying this because again, I love me some Mike Tomlin. They're 6-11 in their last 17 games. They ended last season losing 5 straight.
The message ain't resonating, man.
To the Baltimore Ravens. Let me throw this at y'all. They've lost 6 consecutive playoff games. Okay, over since 2016. They've been in the playoffs 6 times. They've lost each one of those games. Do y'all know in each one of those games, at some point, they've trailed by at least 21 points?
They don't have the personnel.
That's a new NFL.
He hasn't had no personnel since Ben Roethlisberger, Antonio Brown, and Le'Veon Bell. That has been the last time you've seen a talented Pittsburgh team. The last time. I don't know, man. And by the way, the Lakers won last night without LeBron. Luka had 34. JJ Redick. Austin Reeves had 33, man. Aiden had 22 and 12, man. I see the Lakers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to make a move, though, and get some defense, man. I wish they could trade LeBron and get some defense for him, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they need. They want to win a championship. He has to go, man. He's the only piece you can move that's worthy enough that you can get help defensively. They're still cooking Tomlin. They would have kept Pickens and Metcalf, you would have been on to something. Now you can't key on one receiver.
What the hell are you doing? Couldn't get any help before the trade deadline, huh? Couldn't find a way to work it out.
I just said this is the personnel, man. I mean, the front office, man. They need to take some L's too, man. Because if it's not Mike Tomlin that's bringing these guys in, and it's the front office, they need to be held accountable for this shit. Because you're not putting the talent around, man, around Rodgers or around Tomlin to work with, man. This is bad, man. Anyway, let me get up out of here, man. Many face, man. I'll holler back at y'all, man. Peace.